Hey, what's up, you guys? Johnny Beane here, and quick reminder, join our awesome Van Halen Facebook group, Exclusively Van Halen. Link is in the live chat. If you're on Facebook, you want to join us. We have a great time over there. We talk all things Van Halen. There's the link. So come on over. It's awesome. All right, let's do a quick show here. What channel is this?
Hey! This is Michael Anthony right here, and you are watching Exclusively Van Halen on the Johnny Beane TV. Keep it there. Woo! See ya!
Hey, what's up, you guys? Johnny Beane here. This is Exclusively Van Halen, the Van Halen Show on YouTube. We're also on X. We're also on Twitch. This is a podcast on Spotify. So if you like your Van Halen, this is the place you want to be, right here. We have a great time, and we like to bring you guys Van Halen news, Van Halen trivia, all things Van Halen. And like I was saying earlier, if you're on Facebook, join us. Join us over on in the group. We have a great time over there. Exclusively Van Halen Facebook group. We're actually almost to 70,000 members. Almost. Pretty cool. So very good. But hey, let's do a show here. Actually, let's make this a real show. Let's say hello to the top tier of channel members here on YouTube, because channel membership, it's a great way to help support the channel and support these shows. Top tier are the executive producers. They get their names read at the top of every talk show. They are currently Music Therapy Laz, Majestic PB and J Cat, Flipper Carlin, CC, Bay Area Rich, Sherman Callahan, Nova 9 Music, R Habs, Mini Guitar Society. Dude, I watched your video earlier today. Awesome. And, of course, Janice Lala, the intern. Thank you guys for being top-tier channel members here on YouTube. Now, what does that mean, being a channel member? It means your name is in green in the chat. You get exclusive emojis. You get exclusive content. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool thing. Hey, what's up, David? What's up, man? I see you in the live chat. Yeah, this is just like a pop-up show. And actually, I actually had it scheduled for like in 10 more minutes. But I just hit the button, just do it. Because I was thinking, hey, I could just, pre-record these shows and upload them, or, do them live. And I think I'd much rather just do them live. I think it's better for the viewer because of the live chat. And I mean, it gives me, just the more you're on camera, the more you do this type of thing, hopefully the better you get at it. So very good. So let's read a story here. Let's go over to Metal Injection? Shocking revelations. Gene Simmons says Eddie Van Halen tried to join Kiss in 1982. Now I know we've heard this story before over the years. We've actually reported on this before. I know I've read about this. But I guess there was a recent interview with Gene Simmons, and he talked about it again. So So let's read some stuff here. Gene Simmons reveals Eddie Van Halen once asked to join Kiss in 1982 and explains why he believes convincing him not to was the right call. Let's see. There's a photo of Gene, photo of Edward, right there. So let's try to keep most of these ads out of here if we can. We're trying, but a lot of websites have a lot of ads on them. But hey. Kiss bassist and co-founder Gene Simmons has revealed that Eddie Van Halen once considered joining Kiss during a turbulent moment in Van Halen's history, and that Simmons personally convinced the guitar legend not to do it. Okay, let's keep scrolling. Hopefully this doesn't get stuck. Wait. Yeah, these websites. I could actually just tell this story. Well, we'll read as much as we can here, if we can, if the website lets us. Although I do know this story, so maybe I could just tell it. But it says here, as one of the earliest champions of Van Halen, Simmons played a crucial role in the band's rise. He famously discovered the group after stumbling into a performance at Los Angeles Starwood Club in 1976, an experience he later said left him... Let's see if I can get these ads out of here. Oh, well, we're trying. Anyway, Gene Simmons, later on, he went on to produce what they're calling the legendary Zero demo, which included early versions of songs that would become classics, such as Runnin With the Devil and House of Pain. Simmons actually performed House of Pain. The version that Van Halen recorded with him, he performed live with his band. I saw some video of that. It was pretty interesting that he played that. It's pretty cool. And if any of you guys are diehard Van Halen nerds like I am, you guys know that the Gene Simmons produced version of Runnin With the Devil and House of Pain, the two songs actually run into each other. House of Pain actually goes right into Runnin With the Devil because the Gene Simmons produced version of House of Pain has the Runnin With the Devil car horns in it. So pretty cool. If you guys never heard that before, check it out. Pretty cool stuff. So anyway, despite his enthusiasm, Simmons ultimately stepped away from managing or producing Van Halen after encountering resistance from Paul Stanley and manager Bill Coyne, who I met years ago. I was in a band once. We showcased for Bill Coyne. So I remember meeting him. And exiting Kiss commitments. Though according to Simmons, the paths of Kiss and Van Halen nearly crossed again in 1982. So Simmons, he met the band in the 70s, mid to late 70s, produced some demos. Things didn't work out, and they went on their way. They would end up signing with Warner Brothers. They would end up putting out, through 82, that would have been Van Halen 2, Women, Children First, Fair Warning, Diver Down. So this would have been, I guess, after Diver Down, I guess. Let's see. According to Simmons, the paths of Kiss and Van Halen nearly crossed again in 1982 when Kiss were recording Creatures of the Night, following the departure of guitarist Ace Frehley. In an interview with Music Radar published on December 29th. Okay, so he talked about this again recently. Because I know I've read this story before, but it looks like he's talked about it again. Let's see. Where are we? In an interview with Music Radar published December 29th, Simmons said Eddie Van Halen contacted him amid growing tensions with David Lee Roth during the Diver Down era. Okay, yeah, so it would have been after Diver Down. Richard, what's up, man? In an interview with Music Radar, we read that. Eddie told me Roth is driving me nuts. I can't take it. I gotta leave. I know you're looking for a lead guitar player. Do you want me in the band? Simmons recalled. Very interesting. Eddie soon drove over to the studio, an experience Simmons described as terrifying due to Van Halen's doorless Jeep and aggressive driving. I guess that would have been the what was it called? A Renegade? Renegade Jeep? After grabbing lunch, Eddie listened to Kiss's new material and reacted enthusiastically. He heard some of the tracks and was like, "Oh, I really like that. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's new to me." Despite the opportunity to recruit one of rock's greatest guitarists, Simmons says, he advised Eddie against joining Kiss, arguing that Van Halen was fundamentally built around Eddie's playing. "I said, Eddie, a band is worse than a marriage," Simmons explained. "But with Van Halen, everything begins and ends with you. It's all about the guitar." I mean, he's not wrong. Van Halen, when you think of Van Halen, you think of Eddie Van Halen. So, let's see. I got to get some of these ads out of here. Is there more? Okay, there's more. Oh, we're almost done. Simmons likened Eddie's role in Van Halen to Jimmy Page in Led Zeppelin and compared his creative gravity to Jimi Hendrix. There wouldn't be room for Eddie in Kiss, Simmons said. It would be like putting Jeff Beck or Hendrix in AC/DC. Eddie would have taken over. Looking back, Simmons believes he made the morally right decision by encouraging Eddie to stay with Van Halen, even if it meant the band eventually losing Roth. Van Halen went on to record in 1984 their final album with Roth before ushering in the Sammy Hagar era and achieving even greater commercial success. "I love Roth. That's still my favorite era of Van Halen," Simmons said. "But you can get another lead singer." When Hagar joined, they became a bigger band. Which is true. He compared the situation to AC/DC, who reached new heights with the death of Bon Scott. "So that rule, you can't lose the lead singer," Simmons concluded. "Actually, you can," he says. Is that the end? I guess that's the end of the story. There we go. What do you guys think of that? What if? Let me leave you guys with a question. Drop comments down below. After on playback, drop some comments down below. What do you think if Eddie had left Van Halen? What do you think? Well, would Kiss have gone on to become bigger? They did go on to. They did have some hits, and they did have a lot of other guitar players. They had Vinnie Vincent, who some people kind of say Vinny's playing was kind of Van Halen-ish, I guess. And it's funny. I the other night we did a show. And I was talking, for some reason we were talking about this singer named Dan Hartman. And some of his early stuff, Vinnie Vincent is actually in his band. Before Vinnie was in Kiss, he was in the Dan Hartman band. Very cool. Playing disco music. Pretty cool. So, but anyway, let me know what you guys think. What would have it been like if Eddie had joined Kiss? Would that have been the end of Van Halen? Obviously we know when Sammy joined, they just took off. It was, I know a lot of diehard classic era fans, David Lee Roth era fans. No, not all of them like the Hagar era. I personally became a fan in 1985. So obviously the first record to come out was 5150 with Hagar. That was really my era. So the 5150 era, 0812 era, those eras are very special to me as a fan, although I'm a fan of all of it. all the eras of Van Halen. Like, the first record I bought was 5150 in 1986. The second record I bought in 1986, after that, would have been the first album. And then I would go on to buy each earlier album as I could. So I became familiar with the entire back catalog very quickly. And then 0812 came out. That's when I first saw Van Halen. I saw them on the winter 0812 tour. And then Carnal Knowledge, blah, 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 keeps going. So, and I did see Kiss. I saw them in 1990. And then I saw them in 96 when they reunited with Ace and Peter. Very cool. And like I was saying earlier, I was in a band. I was working with the songwriter named Desmond Child, who would go on to write a lot of stuff with Kiss. I Was Made for Loving You. It was a huge hit that he wrote with them. Anyway, when I was working with Desmond, or he was my manager at a time, he set us up to showcase for Bill Aucoin, Kiss's manager. So I remember talking to Bill Aucoin, and I remember I was on stage playing guitar, and Bill Aucoin is sitting right in front of me. And I remember thinking, this is the guy that passed on Van Halen. Couldn't believe it. Amazing. So anyway, drop a comment down below. If Edward had joined Kiss, what do you think that would have been like? Would Van Halen have... I mean, obviously, who knows? But I think everything worked out for the better for everyone. So, there you go, you guys. Anyway, smash that thumbs up on your way out. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. And again, if you like Van Halen, this is the place you want to be, right here. And don't forget, join my Van Halen Facebook group, Exclusively Van Halen. We're almost to 70,000 members. So join us. We have a great time talking all things Van Halen over there. And not just Facebook, you guys. I'm all over the place when it comes to social media. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, X, everywhere. Twitch, which, by the way, I haven't really been doing any video gaming lately on Twitch. I think I'm going to do some of that tonight, right after this. So what I like to do is I like to podcast these shows. There's also a podcast on Spotify. You can listen to this. Follow us on Spotify, iHeart, Apple, all that stuff. Wherever you get your podcast, follow us. Steve Barton, hey, dude. What's up, man? Good to see you. Oh, you think his makeup would have been stripes? That's interesting, man. What do you think? That's a good question to leave you guys with. In the comments down below on playback, what do you think Edward's character would have been with Kiss? That'd be an interesting one. Steve Barton says stripe face. Good to see you, man. Interesting. Anyway, so I was saying, I haven't really done any video gaming lately. I'm going to do some tonight. So if you guys want to hang out, I'll be live over on Twitch the rest of the night doing some GTA 5 online. So if you want to come hang out with me. I'll be here playing the game. So, okay, thank you, channel members. Thank you, guys, for your continued support with this channel and these shows. It's a new year. Lots of new stuff happening. Really quickly, next Saturday, I'll be at the Amigo Guitar Show. I'll be live from there early in the day. So, mark your calendars. Watch us as we walk the Amigo Guitar Show. That's going to be a great time. Steve Barton, I don't know if you want to come down to that. That's in San Rafael, California. Next Saturday, I'll be there hanging out. Actually, that's where I ran into this guy. Right here. This was a year ago.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Get some guitars. Turn around. Here we go. Tell me when. Hey, this is Brad Gillis from Night Ranger, and you're checking out Johnny Beane.
That was a year ago. Ran into Brad Gillis at the guitar show. Who knows? Maybe he'll be there again. I don't know. Had a great time. So anyway, so that's next Saturday. And then, of course, NAMM show is coming up end of January like 21st-ish. I'll be down at NAMM show. I have brands reaching out to me as we speak, setting up meetings, setting up interviews. So that's going to be a great time. And, of course, I'll be live from that, walking the convention floor. It's going to be great. So make sure you subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. Follow on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, X, all the stuff. All of it. All right. Check out Banana. Dude, thanks for reminding me, man. I've actually never been to Bananas at Large. I've been meaning to go there for years, well, for decades. Dude, thanks for reminding me. Are they open on Saturdays? Hopefully they're open. Who knows? They'll probably be at the guitar show, I would think. I know, I gotta go, man. Actually, thanks for reminding me. I'm going with a friend of mine. Let me actually, quick reminder. Hey, we gotta hit up Bananas at Large while we're in San Rafael on Saturday. Please remind me. By the way, I'm doing a show right now. All right, Steve Barton. Dude, thanks for reminding me, man. Bananas at Large. Yeah, I've never been there. Alan Rosen will be at the guitar show. Is he from Bananas at Large? Cool. All right, dude. All right. Hey! Janice over on Twitch. Hey, what's up? Hey, I was watching some of your stream earlier. I'm actually about to go live on Twitch myself. I mean, I am live. I mean, obviously you're here. Oh, he's the owner of the store. Okay, cool. Very cool. That's where your avatar is from, right? Kind of. With you're there with this guy right here. I can find the clip. I got so many clips here. It's crazy, man. Let's see. You're there with this guy.
Oh, hi. I see somebody.
Hey, this is Johnny. Can you hear me?
Johnny.
Hey. Hey,
How you doing?
hey, good man. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Cool.
That was back in 2012 when Chickenfoot was doing a bunch of live stuff, and they would talk, like you could jump in and talk to them. Michael Anthony did a couple. I jumped into those. Satriani there did one. I jumped in with him. I didn't jump into the Sammy Hagar one. For some reason I didn't know or something. But I would run into Sammy at Costco though one time.
Sammy.
What's up, dude?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good.
Hi,
You want to film? You can film all you want, man. What do you want me to tell you in that camera? Hey, happy birthday to you, man.
Thanks. I'm Johnny Beane. I've met you a few
Johnny
times.
Beane?
Johnny Beane. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Johnny Beane, Sammy Hagar here, man.
Pretty cool. Cool stuff, man. All right, you guys. I'm gonna let you guys go. Janice, hope all is well. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you again, channel members. Drop your comments on playback. What if Edward Van Halen had joined Kiss? What would have it been like? What? Does that make sense? You guys know what I'm trying to say. I'm actually trying to get over a cold, so I'm not, I don't know. I probably shouldn't be live doing a show, but that's how I roll. I love doing this stuff. So, all right. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, I'll come back. I'm not going out of town tomorrow, so I'll be here. I'll be here at the studio. We'll do a show tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a talking guitars show. Maybe we'll go to the workbench, work on a guitar. Maybe we'll clean the workbench tomorrow. I don't know. I mean, it's a disaster, as you can see. I don't know. But we'll do something. All right, you guys. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time on what channel is this? Hey, this is Billy Sheehan. You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Hola, amigos. This is your bass player, Billy Sheehan. You're watching me right here on my dear friend, John. It went away.
Oh, no.
I just want to be like, how old are you?
Hey, it's Lori Tucker and
Johnny Beane.
and we're here at the Forum and we're gonna see
Sammy
Hagar. And you're watching Johnny Beane TV. Stay tuned.
How you doing, everybody? Guys, Brad Tolinski, author of Eruption, Conversations with Edward Van Halen. That's right. And nobody better to bring you Van Halen information than the one and only Johnny Beane. Thank you. Can you say that louder?
Hey guys, NAMM 2023 taking off. Here's Johnny Beane. Watch Johnny Beane TV, the best freaking show on the net, man. I love this guy.
Thank you so much, dude.
You bet.
Thank you.
Hey, it's Greg Bissonette. You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Hey, what's up? I'm Michael Sauer from Steel Panther. Listen to Johnny Beane TV, right? Or am I wrong? Hi, this is Dweezil Zappa, and you're watching Johnny Beane TV.
You're watching Johnny. You're watching this motherfucker on wherever you're watching it. Just watch him. He's a legend.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And then I'll give you mine, so come back around this way. Okay, let's go. All right, Mike. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm Johnny Beane. I met you last year. I talked to you on Google Plus.
Oh, I remember you. Yeah.
I look like,
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
All right.
He was at a Google Plus hangout.
I'm Johnny Beane.
That was pretty cool. Hey, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Click on another video on the screen here on YouTube and drop your comments below. What if Eddie Van Halen had joined Kiss? What do you think it would have been like? How would the music have changed? Just rock and roll wouldn't be the same. Or would it? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys on the next show.
I'm Johnny Beane. No, you're not. I am. No, you guys. I am the real Johnny Beane.